Where are you? Right by. You know, Mom was like, "Are you depressed?" I'm like, "No,
I
why?"
don't know how. If I were going through like a mental breakdown when you said that stuff, I'm like,
She
what?
said, "Well, your hair is greasy and you shave." I was like, "Thanks, Mom." I live alone because I hate sharing stuff. I hate looking at. Others want to get free fine. Can you imagine if you live in a frat house? But I like clean. I don't like dirty. We have 3 cars parked in here.
No, it was not.
Otherwise,
She always offers. That's what I was. Can't remember.
That was I don't know. That's really annoying. I don't like it. I don't like having to stand up. and do this.
So
What?
how's your kid doing?
My kid. Are we waiting for?
Yeah.
Okay.
in the first one.
Okay. Kid.
You have,
Yeah. We don't know anything about you.
literally, I just
It's
heard you
okay.
talk about one.
Which one?
Your daughter.
My daughter.
The one that plays chess.
They both play chess. But my daughter plays more actively than my son.
All your kids.
My son's 12, my daughter's 8. Sorry,
At 8, I'm
it's
not-
great. They're great. 12 is a little,
I was
it's
like,
a transition.
12? Oh my
Yeah.
God.
He's a great
My
kid.
nephew's 13, and every time he speaks, I just want to slap him. I
He's
don't
not-
do it, but
my oldest nephew.
He's a good kid, but he's like definitely testing. things. Like,
he
that's
tests
natural.
me on purpose because he knows that he's gonna get a reaction. I can't stop it because he's just annoying.
I know we do this.
Well, we'll see how it goes. I don't know. I'm glad I don't have to do that again. Yeah. Guys, just not sure.
I'm never gonna ask if you had kids.
No.
I'm a father of 3.
I assumed you guys.
Yeah, I have to.
I should assume. I mean, some people do.
Where have you
Honestly,
been? You've been
We're
skating.
waiting for you.
No, I was literally just getting out of Junction City and I went home, grabbed my MacBook charger that I forgot. I was changing. It's hot. It was hot. So now, I'm not MacBook.
Semester's going well. I had to restart my Google paper because it wasn't written no way my professor wanted. So all the information is good. Just have to restructure it.
Professors are the worst, really the worst.
I was like, you're not making me restart this like 20, 30 page paper. Yeah,
I'm having a rock.
I would never do that.
we're doing.
Oh, goodness. That's like the third time she's dropped.
All right, guys, we're live here. What are we doing? Well, they're all waiting on us.
Oh.
Are they?
It's like,
Number 14. Oh, they have to wait for me.
we don't get it for
In the
you.
parking lot.
All right, what problem? What?
All of them.
The first one's 14.
First one's 14. All right, let's talk about 14. Okay, it says table 134 shows a preference schedule for an election with 4 candidates. And then we want to find the winner of the election and find the complete rankings of the candidates using the plurality method. So it's much easier if I had this book online, but okay, don't. Life is a struggle. Should I reproduce this?
I was like,
You're, I think you said.
Jeez, oh, Pete, I've already, yeah, you know what?
You know,
Reproduce this tape.
maybe say something like that.
I didn't even hear what you said, so you don't have to repeat it. please. Okay.
I said chewing down.
Doing that. Yeah, no, that's true. Kids. Okay, let's just do it by row. D8. CCC. Kids in class. APA.
This is fine.
DAD, Dad.
We can take these two anywhere.
What are you talking? I'm ignoring you very intentionally.
No, he is hated.
I said.
Still don't understand. 665. 4. Okay, this is problem 14. We're gonna do it. And it just asks, so all of that rewriting, it asks a very simple question, which is find the winner of the election using the plurality method. And the second one is find the complete rankings of the candidates using the plurality method. Wait, okay, so you guys tell me how we should do it. Mhm. B wins? B wins, correct. Because you counted the votes, right? And it looked pretty good for B. B was feeling good about things. Okay, so now for B, how do we rank candidates using plurality? I don't know if I did that in lecture. I mean, so it's all just first place votes, right? So just looking at first place votes.
First, second.
No, first place votes. So the first place votes are all in this.
Oh, yeah, I think we talked about it pretty cool.
So first place we have B. We can rank B first. We've got the next most first votes. Yeah, and then A, second A, and then D got next, and C got none.
Let me start grading the tests.
What's that? Oh, I'm sorry. I've not been kind of occupied.
You gotta take your
No,
time.
take all the time they need.
I wanna enjoy my.
I will try to get it done by next week. I need to get a homework graded, so, but this week is
Oh,
tax
actually, I'll
week.
do
So
it for- just do that.
I'll do what I can this week to get it done. by this week. Okay. All right. What else? We good? Pretty easy.
No.
Just stop the recording. You need to pause, take a breath.
It's not well in the head.
I was trying to get to the problems, like the problems that were assigned, and I was in the wrong queues.
Okay.
24, please.
Okay. All right, same. Oh, wait, this is also 134. Good. This is very smart. So using this table that I've already had written here, find a winner of the election and then find the complete rankings of the candidate. So this is the same table.
The board account is like the one where the number. Yeah. where you give them points. Like.
Oops. Yeah, we give them points. How do we do it? Hold on. Let's move it down. So we assign, the fourth place gets the least. I've kind of, the most points go to the first place candidate, goes up by 1. So now we have to write down each of our candidates. We have to do the count. Right. So tell me what I should write for A. 6 times for A.
4.
4.
Wait, why is it?
These are the points. This is the ranking.
But shouldn't that-
First place gets the most points.
Oh, you're right.
So,
Sorry.
That's all right. Don't be sorry. That's what we're here for. Okay. What else? Plus. Okay, hold on a second, guys. I'm gonna do this to make my life easier. Plus 5 times something. Plus Plus 4 times something. Plus 3 times something. Plus 3 times something equals whatever. Okay, so I do that. And then I able to do this.
How about those paper cutoffs?
You can print it. I mean, you could, these are online submissions. I don't need to do it. I found my whole life has gotten a lot more efficient.
I don't
That
have
is-
my iPad, so I did just.
I found, yes, COVID, this is a good thing from COVID for me. This was just like not to find,
With the COVID money,
I did use, well, I had grant money, but I used that. I wouldn't have used that. I had it not happen.
I'm scared.
All right, so we got 2 here, yeah, and then 1 here. And what else? Tell me what else I should put this. Don't make me do it by myself. And now I'm on,
Four, three.
okay,
Four.
okay. So I don't know what this is, but let's see if we can figure it out. So 36 plus 24 is 60 plus 74. Tell me if I got it right. Probably not. Okay,
Okay, so that's. I thought it'd be 10 minutes.
Right.
Put it in my head.
good job. All right, so B. Do the count for B. What do you think? 6 times. Hmm? Which one are you looking at?
B.
B.
Oh, 1. I was looking at this.
Yeah, that's right. That's why I asked. So 6 times 4 in the second one. Okay, and then 5 times. 4. And then 4 times. 3 times. 3 times. All right. 7, 21, 65. Sorry, did I miss that? Maybe 70. Yeah, 75, sorry. Good. All right. C. 3, 4, 6 times 3, 6 times 3, 5 times 3, 4 times 2, 3 times 2, 3 times 2. So that's 20. 6 is 56. 71. Okay. 6 times 2, 6 times 1, 5 times 2, 4 times 4, 1 and 1. So we got 6. 50. So, good. Now, we're supposed to, okay, we've done the calculations now. So we want to find the winner and find the complete rankings. So what do you think? B. Okay. Rankings. First, B.
Sorry, I was just.
Okay. Good. Not too hard, right? I mean, this is some silliness. All right. What do you guys think? What's next? 32. Why did I do 30? Sorry, well, 32 is. No, because I have to rewrite the table. It's a smaller table. All right, let's do 32. Okay. 32, 32. What? 32 is table 32. Okay. Okay. Okay, so here's the table that they give for this one, first, second, third, fourth. And there's only 5 columns. So D, A, B, C, C. C, C, A, B, B. A, B, C, A, D. And B, D, 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 A. All right, good. And, oh, sorry, I wrote the numbers down. 29. 18, 10. That's okay. Everyone's okay. Okay, so that's the table 132. And we're supposed to use plurality with elimination. Plurality with elimination. Good. C lose. Okay, so hold on a second. Let me.
It's okay if I don't show my work.
You can all if you do.
We have to copy on tables.
No, but that's the thing is you can do this. You don't have. I do this for illustration, but you can do it sort of like you can cross off and then cross the next one off, like that you don't move things up or anything, but you can still do it. It's kind of.
I literally.
That's enough showing
I
you.
just, like,
So
write
here
the
C
word.
loses. So sort of last place is determined right away. I got rid of C. Okay. And now who is losing? Who's losing now? Loses this one.
And it's in the first row again.
No, it's always it's the plurality business, yeah. A. So A loses this round. Oops. So I guess we need it. A. Houses between B and D. So it looks like B is doing pretty well.
Wait, sorry. I didn't mean to send the other two.
B wins, D loses. B wins. Okay, so A, answer to A is B wins, but then also answer to B is sort of the order in which we saw the losers. So B won, but before B won, D was second place, A was third place, and C was in last place. So we'll B. Okay. That's so exciting.
That's my cousin.
Oh, very bad, sorry. I don't know about. Just exhaustion. Yeah. I really did find it kind of interesting to try and create this sort of pairwise counterexample. There's some interesting kind of math. We all math.
Oh, there's your table.
Oh, is this it?
I was so confused. I figured we're going to the window.
Yeah, that's, I think it is. It is a tape.
I thought we were
Afraid
talking
to-
about like.
I don't know why they would put it there. Maybe they clean the floors. Or
I don't understand why they would take it off. Why do they keep putting like more desks in ours? Like
Do
there's
they?
so many.
So you just said one away.
Yeah,
There's like
Christian
three
said
desks.
to one away from me. But it's
Yeah,
just,
so like
we were
three.
like, yeah.
I don't talk to.
Six, please.
I don't know who that is.
But
36. Okay, I'm gonna let you do 36. Come on, it's the same thing.
Yeah,
I don't
sorry,
wanna
I
do
didn't read it.
How dare you.
I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Jackson.
Rude. I really,
I just said really.
if I have anything, it's your desk.
All right. Yeah. You try. Which one was it? Yeah, that's more. Oh, okay. Which one is it? 42. Oh, good. Okay, now I need to remember. Okay, yeah, I 32. Okay, so have that one luckily. Okay, we just did this. Okay, guys. So we have how many candidates here? 4 candidates. So how many pairwise? Matchups are we gonna have? Very good. Which is that's good.
I have to, so, I can't do that.
wait, it's a different table.
I thought it was 32. They said
Why is that 42?
Oh, no, I looked at the wrong one.
it's
I'm
okay.
going crazy.
You can go crazy. It's all right. No permission. Us. Math department.
I was like, I don't see the friends in here. I see humans.
Some math. What?
It's like n minus.
422.
Am I allowed to use my calculator?
No. You need your calculator.
I-
And choose 2.
I guess I'm just confused on like
It's
what to
42.
do.
What to do for the, well, first I'm just getting a number. What is 4 choose 2? And then we'll do the what to do. Are you saying what to do to get 4 choose 2?
Yeah.
4 times 3 divided by 4 times 3 is 12 divided by 2 is 6.
Yeah. I was guessing. I would've been
So
wrong.
n choose 2. Just guys, come on, we spent some time with combinations. We don't want to forget it because it's a great
I just,
thing.
I just can't remember.
Someday you'll have children or grandchildren or something. Or
Oh,
nieces,
something. My
nieces
kids
or
are-
nephews.
Oh.
My kids are gonna be lucky when they hit out, because, well, unless it keeps changing. But if
Never
it
did.
stays pretty decently, yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Geology was.
Are
Are you good at algebra
You're
or
gonna
are
kill
you
it?
bad?
I'm good at algebra.
That's good.
Okay.
Geology was
You
my
didn't
strong
say
suit.
that.
I didn't, you gotta finish that thought. I didn't
You
hear
didn't
it.
finish the sentence.
That'll help.
You were just talking about algebra.
Yeah,
Okay, this
sorry.
is n times n minus 1
That's,
over 2. That's the
right.
formula, right? I mean, more generally, n choose m. It's n factorial over m factorial times n minus m factorial. If you learn this now, I guarantee that when your kids or grandkids learn it, it will be the same formula.
I'm perfect.
So in this case, we have 4 choose 2, which is, as Emma said, 6. So we have 6 pairings. So in this case, since there are only 6, we can just list them out. I don't need to make that weird table I made today. I can go A versus B, A versus C, A versus D, B versus C, B versus D, and C versus D. Let's look at each of these matchups and take a gander, see what we got here. All right, so A versus B. So I'm just gonna kill C and D here. So it looks like A is looking pretty, well, wait a minute, hold on, yeah. No, A's still crushing it. A's got 50 votes no matter what, so A's just win. So A is the victor, A wins. Okay, now A versus C, so I go D and B. So I got, A is looking pretty good, C looks good, it's kind of close. 11, so 40 to, yep, C wins by a single vote. So C, is that right? Good. C wins by a vote, yeah. Close. C wins. Okay. A versus D. So we get rid of C and B. Okay. A is looking pretty good here. Because A wins the 21, the 10, the 18. Yeah, A's got it. So A wins that guy. Okay, so 3 more. B versus C. So get rid of A and D here. I'm kind of slow, so I'm just gonna do it. Oops, I want to keep that. A and D. Okay, so C is winning, C is, yeah, C is crushing. C crushes. Okay, and then B and D, we kill A and C. Okay. E looks good, yep. B also wins. Okay, and then finally C and D, so we kill A and B. Okay, so as you say, C wins this, C probably does, because, yeah. C wins. Okay. So now if you win, you get a point. Tie, each player, each candidate gets a half a point. So no ties in this one. Oops, that was B, right? So I've got 3 wins for C. 3 points. 2 wins for A and 1 win for B. You get 0. This is going to be our ranking, and our winner is C. Does that make sense? For questions about pairwise, so what are all the questions answered with this example, or are there still questions about how to do this?
I was just confused about like when you added the table today, because there were so many different.
There were more candidates there, and I just wanted to kind of write out the results of each head-to-head matchup. And so you don't have to do that. If you wanted to list all 10 out, you could have done that too.
This makes a lot more sense.
Fine, yeah. It gets a little less efficient when you get larger numbers of candidates, let's say that. So it's better to kind of do what I did. I would say, but I don't know what we want to do. What are we doing?
54 says use the map of election to illustrate why the board account method violates
They give you a hint that tells you, I didn't see that
I'm
hint.
the winner and eliminate D.
All right, so I actually think I did cover this example in lecture, so we can pull that over. Although I don't remember, maybe 31. Was it today? No, I did. I actually think it was 30, or maybe even 29. No, I think it was 30. 30. Let's see, 30. Yeah, this is the one. So I think this is the example. And I remember it because this was a good example where you got different winners based on using the different methods. I believe so. Let's check and we'll see. So this is example 110. Go back and see in the book. Yeah, 110 is here. 1410.841. Yep. Okay, I think this is it. Okay, and we're supposed to use this to show that the independence of irrelevant alternatives criterion gets violated. But they even kind of gave you too good of a hint here and said to okay, so but now, okay, so the board account, so they do say, so they do say so they said eliminate D. So they give a hint. This is 54, which is a huge hint. I mean, that's kind of saves you a lot of time. So, okay, so first of all, I think that the example probably finds the winner. I'm guessing. I don't know, but I think that that's right. So yeah, they give you kind of the calculation in the example, and they said, and they see that B wins. So check example 110 to see if B wins. The border count. So now we're going to eliminate D. And we're going to do it the new work. He's a loser. So we can get rid of it. Move it up. This. Well, now we have to do that. It's a new count. That's going to be a new count.
We still have to do like the whole board.
Oh yeah, baby. Gotta do it. Gotta do it all over again. So let me write out this formula. So luckily, there's only 3. So it shouldn't take too long. Oops. Okay, so let's do it. Yeah, you can get into it. This shot. So just have A, B, and C. So 14, and now, guys, so what are the point spreads here? What do we get for third, second? I heard you say something. So last place gets 1 point. All right, good. So we got 14 times 3, 10 times 1, 8 times 1, 4 times 1, all these are times 1. Okay, so we can add up and we'll get 23 plus 14 times 3, which is 2. So 65. 65. Three plus 40. Okay, B, we got 2 points here, 2 points here, 2 points here. 1 point here and 2 points here. Excuse me. 24, 32, 33, 22, 66, 67. Wait, no, 60, no, I screwed up. 66, 70. So let me try it again. 4, 32, 67, 70. If you tell me if I'm wrong, I'll adjust it. 1, 3. All right, so 18. Oh, well, because I'm silly. Thank you. You're right. Okay, so. Did I do it right or
No, 80.
no? 80?
It's on B, 4 times 1 is wrong.
4 times 1? Oh, gosh, you're right. You're right. So this is definitely, so then I add 78. You're right. I'm messing everything up here. So let me check here. So B 2, 2, 2, 3, 2. Okay, good. So what happened? Is it okay now?
Each one, each.
Yeah, okay, so that's right. You're right. You're absolutely right. Okay, so how about this? This is 80? Okay. So that expert calculation, C wins. So there's the violation. You're not supposed to be able to eliminate an irrelevant candidate. And then have the result. That's not good.
So the first one should win again.
It does. I think this is, as I said, I think in class, this and the other, the monotonicity one, to me, are like really very. Like, problematic. I can really like just see, like going to a tournament and then, having something like that happen, be like, what? You win. No, you don't win. That other guy lost. It's out of the race. So. So which one is this? Sorry. Find the method of pairwise comparison satisfies majority criteria. That's the question. That's probably the best question of all. What do you think?
Wait, is it just asking in general?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It doesn't go on anything.
It's not giving you a table. It's asking you a question. This is actually the best question of all. I should just
Like
ask these
grades.
questions. No, this is, come on, you can do this.
Just.
This is a word question. You don't have to write any formulas down. You can write them if you want, but this is just, you can explain in words why this is true.
Again,
Huh?
because it puts it up against each one. Like it puts it- Each choice up against each other. Oops,
Okay, each one against each other.
what?
What?
Okay,
You said each choice against each other. I don't know what you mean.
okay,
What are you
so we
saying?
did 4 choose 2 and 4 and 2, which was pairwise.
Okay, good.
And we did A versus B, A versus C, A versus D, B, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And so they were all put up against each other.
Okay, so each pair was matched, so you chose each, when you said choice, you meant each pair.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so each pair was evaluated head to head.
And
What's the deal?
I'm trying to figure out how to explain it.
Yeah,
It's like clicking in my head, so I don't know.
other thoughts? You guys are quiet.
Yeah.
You donuts or something?
Okay. I need to win.
Don't get me started.
You guys were rebelling this morning. It's like scared. Burning at the stake or something.
I can be a professor's worst nightmare.
I doubt that.
So
Arthritis,
And the
we get
majority-
people less.
criterion is the amount that wins the most, right? Majority criterion is.
Say it again?
Majority criterion is
Anybody?
first place votes.
What about it?
Over 50%.
Right, exactly. Over 50% of the first place votes wins. If there's a candidate that has a majority of first place votes,
The C
so
one-
why is that the
The
case? If you're
C
using-
one would 50% of the time.
I can see, what are you talking about? This is a general question.
Oh, no, but she's looking at.
Don't look at that. Explain it to me, explain the general setup. A bunch of candidates, whatever they called, there's a majority candidate. Majority of first place votes. Why will it win using the pairwise? Why will that candidate win using the pairwise voting method?
Okay.
Let's say there are N candidates. Let's actually use a little bit of okay, let's say there are N candidates. I want to ask this because it's gonna be. I want you to ask this.
There's N candidates.
Okay, so
There's.
what can you tell me about the results of the pairwise? The head-to-head matchups, that's what I want to say. What can you tell me about? Let's say candidate X is the majority candidate. What can you tell me about the results of the pairwise match? Anything from anyone at home? Is there anyone at home?
People actually.
No, I'm sure there's not. I'm just kind of joking. Okay, yeah. I don't know.
People watch
So
this.
there's two.
I've seen a couple of people, yeah, people do. They usually ask questions that I've answered in the class first and then.
But then you'll be like, it's in the.
Yeah.
It's
So,
in
yeah,
the thing.
what's the trouble here? With some consequence, like someone did this once at Chicago where they were like, if you ask something that's like covered on the syllabus or on like whenever reviews, then I automatically take, 5 points off your next score. It was something like severe, like it was just like,
That's why I'm glad I come to this. So
I think they got one warning first and then after that it was like, stop bothering me. Like I spent, and I get it, as a teacher, I get it, like you spend time doing this stuff, you want people to actually go to that. But at the same time, it's a little severe for you guys. Anyway, what can you tell me about the results? Oh, no one from home has answered.
My brain is literally hasn't shut off.
Okay, turn it on, come on.
So. There'll always be a head-to-head comparison.
There's a lot of head-to-head comparisons, how many?
And.
And,
Two.
right, there, n choose 2 or n times n minus 1 over 2, that's true. Well, so you can tell me that there's going to be n times n minus 1 over 2 results, but can you tell me anything about what some of those results will be? So each one you'll find a winner, or it'll be a draw, or a tie. Okay, can you tell me anything? You have some information, this is not an arbitrary case, you have a majority
I
candidate
know,
named X.
X can win.
X,
So if X is the majority,
yes,
right?
yes. No, I like something you said, I like some of the words that came out. Or a couple of words I like.
Like, which words?
I mean, I can say some math words. Addition, subtraction.
No, win was one of them, and X. What about X and winning? If they're a majority candidate, let's say you pair them against any other candidate, can you tell me what that's gonna look like? What does it mean to be a majority candidate? Over 50% of what?
No.
Of what? I mean, we're gonna a big scale. What? No, it's a big schedule, right? Of what?
First place.
First place. So we look at just that top row. They got over 50% of the top of first place votes. And we put them head to head with any other candidate. They're always going to win because they have the majority of first place votes. So they'll still have the majority of first place votes when you eliminate the other candidates, right? Except for one, they'll still have those. They're not going to have some of the first place votes taken away because you're not considering. Like every time I killed someone, every time I killed like.
It's
I
because
put
they're
them in
actually
the
Every time I took a letter off of it, a bunch of letters, it didn't change the first place. But someone stayed, their first place was stayed where they were.
Yeah.
So a majority candidate will still have the majority
Oh,
first place
okay.
votes. So how many points will they get? How many points will X get if there are n candidates? No, X is not playing when Y and Z are playing.
Oh.
How many that?
So X. X win what?
How many points? It's gonna win against every other candidate. Gets 1 point per win. How many points will it get? Else for row. X is a,
I don't know.
X is a name.
Oh, I'm used to it being a
Johnny
variable.
plus 1.
Okay, so
I'm
Okay.
checking
how
out.
many points was X have? Is that the question?
How many points will X win? The pairwise comparison. X is a majority. You guys all said X won. Are you all agreed or seem to agree
X one.
that each time X was compared head to head with any other candidate, X won? So how many other candidates are there besides X? There are n candidates. That's one,
Oh, okay.
unless n minus one. So X gets how many points? It's 1 point for each win. And one n minus 1 points. X gets n minus 1 points. What is the maximum number of points you can get? Well, you're going to be paired head to head with every other candidate. So there's n minus 1 pairings with one given a single person, right? Given a single candidate. There are more pairings, you take all possible. But I mean, if you just look
How do you explain
look at this.
that?
If we look at this guy, for example, this case where we did these comparisons, you can see, you know, these are all the ones where A is paired with another one. There's a whole bunch of other pairings, but A is not paired up in those. Or if I had just looked at B would be these ones. There's still 3, right? 4 minus 1 is 3. Okay. So every candidate is going to have n minus 1 possible matchups. However, every candidate is going to lose X. So how many points maximum can any other candidate get? Maximum. The maximum.
Would be n plus or minus?
Well, how can it get more than n?
Minus one.
Right? So you can help us. This is very good, graduates.
Would you like to help?
Please help us.
He's running away. Refuses.
No, thanks. I just,
Just more math.
so. Can't have larger number than n.
Any given candidate will only be paired up with n minus 1 others. So the maximum you could get would be n minus 1. However, let's say candidate Y. Candidate Y is paired with n minus 1 other candidates in the head-to-head matchups. So the most that in principle, in general, that Y could get is n minus 1. However, Y
Good draw.
loses to the majority candidate X,
Yes.
right? So it will not get a point for that head-to-head matchup. So what's the maximum Y can get? Maximum number of points Y can get.
I don't know.
That's more than n minus 1. No.
I'm confused.
Okay, so. All right. The maximum that any given candidate can get is n minus 1. So it's not gonna get more than n minus 1, because there's only n minus 1 pair.
Oh, so.
But it loses one of these. It's X, the majority candidate. Right. So it cannot get n minus 1 even. It's losing one of those, which means its maximum it can get is n minus 1 minus 1, which is n minus 2. That's the maximum any other candidate can get. So X gets n minus 1, and every other candidate gets less than n minus 1.
X minus 2 minus 2.
So n minus 1 is bigger than any of the other points that the other candidates can get. So X wins.
So how do we explain that in words?
You
Because I,
do the best you
it's
can.
it's kind of clicking in the head, but
Good.
I
Click.
don't know how to.
You know, you guys are brilliant, wonderful, the future of this country. I think you all
Yeah.
wax poetic, and I will be so pleased.
Well, we'll see how it works.
So one of the classes I'm taking next semester is analysis.
Yeah?
Now that's math I can do.